everybody, it's Jules here with Beanie.
Hello.
Back again with another episode of the Monday Night Wah, set in the one and only KRUMPMASS. And today we have a super special battle report for you because we are doing the closing chapter of our Christmas crusade. It is Votann versus Orks, 1,250 points on the Rudolph nose. Are you wondering what's happened in the battle since? Well, let us explain. So here we are in KRUMPTOWN, USA, the closing chapter's location for this Christmas crusade, and it has been a violent night indeed. We've had the Votann storm the base after the Orks were bickering between themselves over who owned these delicious goo clusters over here, and they said very loudly, "We do. We definitely owned them." And they kicked the Orks' ass in our last battle. But now we are starting the final chapter, which is going to be the Votann versus the Orks. Who will claim control over KRUMPTOWN USA? Well, there are 4 key objectives to hold today over here in the shape of a lovely cross, because it is Christmas time indeed. And it's all about holding these objectives until the very end of the game. You get 5 points for holding 1, 10 points for holding 2, and a full 15 if you hold more than your opponent. And for added spiciness, we've put in Slay the Warlord on top, an extra 5 points if you claim the head of either the Ork War Boss or the Votann Carl. So, that's where we're playing today, and before we begin, there's obviously a very special rule as well that we need to introduce, and that is because the Votann won the second match, that means that Beanie has got a super-powered, overcharged crystal cluster that he stuffed into the end of one of his big weapons. Now, what this is going to mean is that, what's this big guy called again? The Hecaton Land Fortress. Now, this usually has a damage profile for its big gun of 2d3 plus 6. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Which is ridiculous by itself, but now, today, it's even more over the top because it's going to be changed to 2d6 plus 6. Once per battle, kill shot, and my God, am I going to feel it, Mr. Krabs. So that's where we're playing, that's what we're doing now. Let's meet the teams. So here we are with my Ork Horde. Now, what's happened is that because the Goth Rocker over here was defeated and humiliated alongside his pal, the Red Gobbo over here, they've had to retreat and ask a lot of favours from a lot of nasty Orks in order to try and claim victory over this land. What they've done then is they've approached the Snakebites, who represent the old ways of Christmas, the super old ways, who have begrudgingly offered some of their help in the shape of a kill rig over here and some squig riders over here, as well as an Ork Knob on a smasher squig focus. God damn it, there he is. So obviously, my Warlord today is going to be the Goth Rocker. He's got the super cyborg body as before, as well as the brutal but cunning, which means that he gets to make all of his attacks that don't reach the inflict damage step of the attack phase. I am supporting him with a Pain Boss over here who has always sucked and died in every single time that I've run him, but still, I hold hope that today will be his day. He's obviously got the Knob and Smasher Squig over here, a focus, god damn it, there he is, which I've upgraded with the Big Boss Warlord strat, which means that he's got the Beast Gob aura, which means that every single squig unit that's within a certain distance from him adds +1 damage to their squig jaws, which means that these guys here will be kicking out 3 damage squig hog jaws, which is not bad, and the same for him. I have got, those are my HQ choices. I've got a unit of, full unit of commandos over here that are decked out with a lovely bomb squig over there as well for the additional mortal wound punishment. I've got a unit of beast snagger boys over here ready to stay inside the kill rig and hopefully not die, like Tiny Tim at Christmas time. I've got a unit of regular boys headed up by a big knob with a bigger chopper. And I have got a big unit of war bikers over here with Dacker guns and choppers, and the boss knob has got a power clower. As I said before, I've got the beautiful Squig Hog boys over here, supported by another butterscotch candy in the form of another bomb grot, and I've got 3 of the sexiest, mexiest mech guns at the back there, with one of these painted up by the beautiful Lynch paints. Lovely little mech boss there. I've got a truck as well to transport all of my boys and my war boss into battle, and hopefully they'll get there before they explode. Oh, and how could I forget? Obviously, the Red Gobbo's got his retinue of 10 grots, so that's it. 1,250 points on the schnoz. Now let's see what Beanie is bringing to the table. Also, apologies if I sound a little bit ill. The Orks aren't the only thing that's a bit green today. I am actually also sick, but that's my problem. Oh wait, no, this is my problem over here. The Votann. Let's go. So, Beanie Boy, what do you bring to the table, my friend?
So, I have brought my Carl again, but he is with a different loadout today. So, instead of the Warrior Lord, he is the Guild Connections, which means he gets +1 damage to all of his regular weapons.
Oof, nasty.
So, and on top of that, I've given him the relic, the First Knife, which gives him an extra attack on a 2-up to do D3 mortal wounds.
Nasty.
And if you're covered in judgment tokens, or naughty list tokens as it would be, that you get an extra mortal wound for each one. So he could potentially do D3 + 3 mortal wounds just by stabbing you in the leg.
I love it.
And I thought that was funny, so hooray, here we are. And then next to him is the biggest and smashiest guy in my army, who is my Enya champion, who has the Exactor relic, which is just, it's just horrible.
That's
don't
the
get
D3
hit by
+ 3 hammer, isn't it?
Yeah, that does mortal wounds on a 6 to hit.
Amazing. Love
Yeah,
it.
it's delicious. And he is my Warrior Lord today, so you can't ignore use rules to ignore wounds in melee against him.
Thankfully, I don't have any of those today, so that won't actually come up. Apart from the feel no pain from the pain boss.
Yes, that doesn't apply.
Is it a range aura? How does it work then? Because if it's just the unit he's attacking, then
You can't use any rules
yeah, okay,
to
go, yeah.
mitigate that. So that's him. And now on the left, we have a 10-man squad of Hearthkin, and they today will have a magma rail rifle in them, the plasma axe and the plasma gun on the Thane. On their right is another 10-man squad of Hearthkin, but they have ion blasters, and there is one plasma gun in there as well for fun. In front of them is the Chthonian Berserkers, which I think you will love.
Yep.
Sorry, the Chthonian Berserks. They get the things the other way around.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to hit you with a hammer and shoot moles at you for reasons I'm not quite sure. And then at the back, we have the 3 Hearthkin Pioneers with the rotary gun, and I've given them the spotlight today just to try and get some more judgment tokens out there.
Yep.
And now on to 2 more units. I have my Sagittar, which is super cute and tiny.
It's a diddy little thing, isn't it?
It is, but it does kick out 12 shots.
That's not so diddy.
So it's got an autocannon on the top. It can hold 5 guys inside it. Whee! And it's got the bolt cannon on the front.
Amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And then next to it is his big brother, the
I
Megaton
love
Hammer.
This guy. Love this guy.
So heavy rail rifle, and as Jules has explained, I get 1 kill shot where it just gets redonkulous. He also has an autocannon on the back, and today he has got 4 bolt cannons glued on the side. He can hold a lot of boys,
Yeah.
and he's got a lot of toys.
Now, this is the thing. I'm not going to lie. There is a bit of me that is wishing beyond every other shred of my being that you'll roll the double 1 when it comes to the 2d6 thing, but I know that ain't going to happen. I can feel boxcars and then a +6 on top of that. It's going to be a full 18 smackaroons coming
That'd
into
be
me.
lush.
Well, there we go. That is 1,250 points on the nose.
Nope, 2 points under. I've already lost.
Sorry, mate. Well, it's been a great crusade.
Yeah.
Glad to see that you're conceding this early on into it. But let's have a battle anyway, just to see if that would change things. So let's get set up and get ready to go. So here we are after deployment, and I'm feeling a little bit squished, and Beanie's feeling a little bit squanched over here. Now, I won the roll-off, and I put some of my boys over here. I've got the commandos already holding objective number 3, the red gobbo ready to lead his retinue forward, and the Met guns in the corner, cowardly thinking about how they're going to fire some pot shots over at that Hecaton land fortress over there. Squig Hog boys and their Knob on the Smasher Squig and the Orc War Boss all trying to stay out of line of sight in case they get a turn 1 pioneering peppering. And all of this stuff here is either in transport, so this is in the kill rig, that's in the truck with the war boss. These are outflanking, doing their outrider movements, and I paid some CP to send this guy up into the teleporter, meaning that I can drop him down in turn 2 onwards, deep strike style, and hopefully cause some absolute carnage. Beanie, on the other side, has managed to keep some of his boys inside of the Sagittar over here. He's got the Berserkers in there. Inside the big boy, he's got his Einherd champion, and then
a 10-man squad of Hearthkin.
And the Hearthkin as well. And then over here we've got the Pioneers that are ready to push forward. Very nice indeed. And I believe he's got another 10-man squad just hiding behind here, ready to move in. So that is it for deployment. Let's roll off and get cracking some skulls. So, here we are at the end of Orc turn 1. Now, I technically lost the roll-off, but Beanie demanded, he insisted that I take turn 1, mainly because he wants me to move into his range of all his firing. And I did, with gusto. The Squig Hog boys over here, supported by the truck, have moved up into the centre mass. This is obscuring terrain, so it should keep them potentially a little bit safer.
Nope.
But remember, potential is only that. Potential. The knob on Smasher Squig is staying put over there at the moment. He's out of line of sight, and he can still support the boys with his aura because he's just within range there. The Met Guns moved up over here because now they can aim at either the Hecaton Land Fortress or at the Pioneers over here. And as we move into my shooting phase, that is literally the only thing that I'm going to do. It's the big decision. Do I go against the thing that has a 4-up invulnerable save, a ton of wounds, and a huge damage potential output? Or do I go against the Pioneers, who also could pepper my boys over here and remove them? I know it's a risk because
They're both
Beanie
good
has
options.
Well, Beanie has a strat that allows him to do -1 to being hit with the Pioneers.
With the Pioneers.
So I am going to go for the Pioneers with one of my Met Guns first, just to see if we can.
I'm going
do
to pay a
anything.
CP to make it -1 to hit.
Unsurprisingly, so it's this many shots. It's the 2 big shots hitting on the 5s now. It's a big miss with both of them. Okay, so we go into the second Met Gun, who's going to do the same. For the big 3! Oh, yeah. But he's also going to be hitting on the 5s. Okay, so he gets 1 hit through. This is going to be wounding on 3s. Ooh, I can't re-roll.
You cannot, for Void Armor
And
is
then
strong.
the final Met Gun, same target, for 2 shots, hitting on the 5s.
Double 6s.
Gets 1. I'm going to use... not worth my CP here, so I'm just going to leave that. 3. It's a big wound, and it's minus a lot, so it's onto your 5-up invulnerable save.
5-up
my
invul.
friend.
Not
He
like
does not
that.
make, so it's going to be D6 damage. Ooh, for 5, so one of them has been obliterated.
So, Shotgun Pete, you are dead.
He
Goodbye,
is
Shotgun
gone.
Pete.
Goodbye, friend. Now, there is a reason behind my madness here, is because even though the Hecaton is a huge, horrible thing that needs to die, the Lookout Sir protection that is lost from that now means that he's going to have to move his boys over and try and keep him with the muddle. So potentially that's good, and removing a lot of Daka against these boys here probably will pay off
Yeah,
in the
they've
long
got
run.
autocannons and shotguns, and then their mate on the back who's just like a party animal.
Yeah, like the end result here is that I'm going to lose one of these Met Guns to the Hecaton later, but still, it's better that I did that. So that is going to be the end of my turn. It was just a move up over here. Objective 1 is very much under my control because it's just in the middle of all my army there. So I pass the turn over to Beanie and Votann, turn 1. So here we are after the movement phase for turn 1. Votann, Beanie, tell us what you've done.
So, I tricked Jules into thinking I had limited character protection, but I did not. I had 10 more. Hearthkin to jump out of the Megaton Hammer and take that objective. So the Carlas snuck up behind them, feeling all safe and smug. The Hecaton has moved up just a little bit, just to give a little bit more side protection. Plus, it stops you from being able to drop a kill rig in my back line,
Yeah, fair
which is
enough.
fabulous.
Absolutely fair enough.
The Bolter boys are staying behind this building because they feel like they're doing a fabulous job.
Yep.
The Pioneer and the Sagittor have both rushed up to the side because I'm going to see basically if I can kill off those Smasher Squig nasty
the
boys.
Squig Hog boys over here. Yeah, I mean, they are pretty deadly. They are pretty deadly.
And just in general, there's quite a bit of Daka over there, and it's going to pull you that way.
Yes, sure. Sure.
That was the thinking of my move. I've put another Judgment Token onto a Smasher Squig, Smasher Gun, because I couldn't see anyone else.
Yep.
And yeah, now we're ready to do some shooting.
So where do you want to start, my friend?
I would like to start off with the Pioneers into your...
The Squig Hog boys.
That's right.
Now, have you got anything over here that's going to be tougher than Strength 6?
Yes. One...
Just one gun, is it?
No, it is 1, 2, 3 guns.
That are Strength 6 or above?
Well, all of my guns are Strength 6 and above.
Cool. In that case, then I'm going to pay 2 CP for the toughest Squig hide, so that means that it's the Transorchian going onto that one.
Okay,
there.
so 3, 6, 9. So we're going to start off with the Pioneers shooting in their rotary gun.
Pachoo, pachoo, pachoo!
9 shots into those boys, hitting on 3s.
Nice, nice, nice. And then this is Strength.
6, so it would be forced to
Yep,
wound
forced to
because
wound.
of the thingy you played. Okay, so that's 3 wounds at -2.
Okay, so 3 at -2, so it'll be a 6-up save for them because of the Cyborg stimulants. Made 1, failed that, but I am within range of my boy, my pain boss, so 6-ups, feel no pain. No, so I take 2 wounds, so one of them is down to 1.
Oh god, they have a lot of wounds.
I'm pretty sure that they've got 3 wounds each. I'll double check that quickly. Yep, 3 wounds apiece, so down to 1 wound, my friend. Next
Okay,
up.
so this is the auto cannons.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Ooh, not so hot.
Okay, so winning on 4s again. Ooh, that's much better.
So this will just be a -1.
Okay, so this will be a 5-up save for them then. Okay, so I failed
2 damage a pop.
Okay, so first one with the pain boss. Does not save him, and then the next one Does not save him. So that is 1 dead and another taken 2 wounds, correct?
Yep, and that's the end of the shooting from those guys because the shotguns are a 12 or 16-inch range with mine.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend 1 CP now, and I'm going to use Light 'em Up.
So you give them a judgment token.
I do. So here's a judgment token. Judge them.
Thank you very much.
Get
So
on
they
that
have-
naughty list.
They have been judged over there, and that means now that the Sagittar is going to be auto-wounding on 6s.
He is. So he's going to start off his shooting with his auto cannon, which is
Sure.
strength 7. It doesn't matter actually because
Yeah,
of your Transorchian. So 3s, 6s are great. So
Nice.
there's an auto wound. This will be wound on 4s.
Ooh, the triple 6. Okay,
This
so
is -2.
so 4 6-ups to make.
Yeah, and they're 2 damage a pop.
Okay, so 4 in my hand, 6-ups. I make 2, and then it's 2 damage a pop, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the first one, feel no pains.
So
Nope,
one is
so he's
dead.
dead. And then the second one, ooh, he has also taken 2 wounds. So that moves on to this guy over here. So 2 of the Squig Hog boys down already.
6 more shots.
6 more shots, I see. Oh,
No
okay.
auto wounds, and I missed with most of them.
And then this is strength. Oh, it doesn't matter.
6, so 4s.
Nice, so
1
1.
wound, -2.
Okay, so 6 up again. Ooh, does he
2
save-
damage.
2 damage. Will he be able to shrug this? Doubtful. No, he does not. So another one is gone. So that is 3 of the Squig Hog boys down. Pretty nice stuff. Indeed. So that is all of the Sagittar and the Pioneers done.
Yes.
Well, what about the big boy over
So,
here?
using his bolt cannons, which have a 40-inch range in the Kringle conglomerate,
Pajoo,
will
pajoo,
be
pajoo.
going on to the mech gun-looking Smasher Squig with all of the shots of the bolt cannon. So that will be 3, 6, 9, 12.
Nice.
Now I need
okay.
to count to 12, which is going to be tough.
Do, 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 do,
There we are.
Okay, right, so hitting on the 3s, does he get re-rolls of 1?
No, I don't think he's core.
No,
So,
okay.
so this is going to be hitting on 3s, 6s are
Oh,
auto.
good. So 1 auto wound.
It's not
But that's
my
a lot
usual.
of big hits. And
That
then
is
what's the...
6.
Okay, so this is toughness 5, so
So
3.
3's the wound.
Nice, nice, nice. And how much AP is this?
Okay, it's -2, so 2, 4, 6, 7. Minus...
So a 6-up save then for these guys here.
Oh, yes, they start with 4, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
7.
7 6-ups. Whee! He makes 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe that is
12
enough.
damage.
Oh yeah, because it's double damage, is it? So one of
Yeah.
them is very dead indeed. Okay, so he's gone.
Okay,
there.
and the other one is going to now be taking the big gun on
Oh,
the top.
the mega rail rifle over
And
there.
I'm not using my kill
No,
shot
no, hold on
here.
to that kill shot. I think that there are bigger and better targets for that
Okay,
one.
so 3s.
Nice.
That's an auto wound.
Yep, okay,
so no invols. It's -4.
Okay.
It's 2d3 plus 6.
Well,
I know
he's-
he's dead.
he's very
but
dead,
I
but how
want
much?
to roll.
Yes,
Ooh,
he
for
is
a nice
very,
10 wounds.
very dead indeed. So there we go. That has been the shooting of the Votann. Very spicy indeed.
Yeah, I would have liked to have done more thinning that side, and I'm very afraid of the fight
Oh,
back.
I don't think that you can complain about removing that amount of stuff from my army turn 1 in a game this small. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. No morale. Oh, there is morale to take over here for these Squig Hog boys. Do they stand firm? They do indeed.
As firm as a man can be.
Well then, that is the end of your turn over there, and that means that it goes into Orc turn 2, and it's right now that I would definitely like to declare, I like doing it like Tim Allen.
Yeah, I was going to say that was definitely more Tim Allen than Orc.
So here we are. War were indeed declared, and with it, the crackle of war energy from above has summoned the mighty kill rig, and to a lesser, but no less deadly extent, the war
Equally
bikers.
cracky.
Equally cracky, yeah. So what I've done here is I've just decided to go absolutely ham on this, and I've advanced as many things forward as possible. I know that once I pop this tiny little bug, that there's going to be some horrible berserkers that are going to destroy my life and my hopes and dreams, but still, the fun of potentially cracking it is just too delicious to ignore.
How can you burst something that's so bright and red?
Doesn't
Doesn't it sing to you as an orc, as a
the-
vehicle of your people?
The Christmas equivalent to this is taking a beautiful bauble and crushing it in your hands, but getting glass shards in there. You know that it wasn't worth doing, but you did it because you just wanted to see. You just wanted to experience life on the
Is
edge.
that why you don't go home for Christmas anymore? You just keep breaking your mother's
Very
ornaments?
much so, very much so.
It all
So,
adds up now.
We're down here, and we've got some psychic power finally on the board as well with the kill rig here. So what we're going to do is we are going to cast its first of 2 spells. We're going to try and cast Spirit of Gork, which means that I select one friendly squig unit within 12 inches of the Psyker. So it's going to be on the Squig Hog boys over here, and each time if it goes off, they get to make 1 additional attack with their squig jaws. And if I roll a 6 on a wound roll, you take a mortal wound on top of that as well.
That's delicious.
So let's see if I can get a 6. I can, just about, and there are no denials, and that means as well that the Spirit of Gork is alive and well with these guys, but also it means that I get to make D3 auto-hitting laser beam attacks now from the kill rig later on.
Oh, Gary Laser Eyes.
Gary Laser Eyes is back, baby. Then we're just going to do a little smite, I feel like. Actually, yeah, we'll do a smite on that one there. And it does go off on a 5. I am gracefully just squeaking by onto the Sagittar for big 2.
Okay, so he is down to 7.
7 wounds remaining onto this guy over here. So we're going to move into the shooting phase now. And what the kill rig is going to do is it's going to lead the charge potentially, and it's going to dedicate all of its firepower into the Sagittar. So we'll start with the laser eye beams, Gary Laser Eyes, for its auto hitting.
D3,
2.
Lovely.
Strength 9 on
7, so
3s to wound. 2 big wounds, minus a lot, my friends. So you're going to be on your invulnerables here.
Hit 5 ups.
And you make 1 of them, so it is D... Oh, is it worth it?
Not at all, actually. There's so much coming their way.
So it's D6 for the big 6.
Maybe it was worth doing.
Okay, so he's down to 1 wound, and now it's going to be the Evie Lobbers and the Sticker Gun and all of the boys' attacks that I will roll. And we'll be right back because I have baby hands, and there's a lot of shots. Well, thanks to the sticker cannon managing to find its mark, the Sagittar has actually exploded. Does it actually blow up? Ooh. It does not. It implodes. But the Berserkers now will try and retreat out of the wreckage, so Beanie will put them out and roll to see if any of them die on the way out. Okay, so one of the Berserkers died on the way out, so that means that the kill rig has done its job. No one left to fire at because all of their attacks were dedicated at the Sagittar. Now it's time for the Squig Hog boys over here, who are going to unleash their Squig Bomb sideways into these guys here to see if we can explode them a little bit more. They can on a 3-up, so it's D3 mortal wounds to them for the big 1, classic. And the Squig Bomb is out of there. And they are also going to throw all of their stickers, which are the spears with rockets attached to them for some reason, into them as well, because they might as well. It's 3 attacks, hitting on the 6s because they advanced. There is 1 big hit. It's going to be strength. Ooh, what's your toughness on these guys?
5.
Then it's going to be 3s. It's a 2, classic. That's all of their shots done. Oh no, they've got the pistol grots on the back as well. I keep forgetting about them. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit. This is going to be wounding you on, not that.
On the 5s, I would imagine.
Yeah. Then all of the firepower collectively from the big trucks, big shooter, the sluggers in here, and all of the boys on the open-topped feature are going to fire down into them. So we'll come back with the results. So at the end of all of that, we managed to take down another Berserker and also wound another. Not bad in the slightest. But that's all the shooting done from over here. Now we're going to move over onto the Bikers. Now the Bikers have a very interesting task. They have been told under all orders to eliminate those Hearthkin over there. Now they are within dagger range, so they are going to be 50 shots deep. And again, I'm going to roll these off camera because there is no way I'm going to subject you to all of that. Bye. So Gork and all Mork smiled on the Bikers because they managed to get 16 wounds onto the Hearthkin over here, which Beanie's about to save now on his 4-ups. Let's see if he gets any. Oh, that's a really good roll.
So 3, 4, 5, 6.
You only lost
so
6.
And one of them isn't lost because of the med pack.
Yep, sure.
So I've lost half the squad.
So 6 are down
5.
to 5, sorry. So yeah, not bad at all from the Biker boys over there. And the only other person to fire left is the Met Gun, who is, do you know what, I just don't even want to bother shooting at this, the land fortress. I just feel like it's potentially so pointless to me. So they're going to double down and go for the Hearthkin as well for a mighty 1-shot. Classic. Hit on the 4s. It doesn't even hit. Fair enough, mate. You have lost 2 of your mates. You're a bit sort of...
rattled.
You're a bit rattled after that. So that is all of my shooting. Now it is time for the charging, which I'm going to have a think about in the order of which I do things. So here we are after the charge phase. I managed to get all of my boys in by hook or crook, and thanks to some sneaky tactics with the vehicle's ramming speed that he had there, it meant that I was able to get some mortal wounds against the...
Tell the people how much it cost you to do it, though.
Cost 3 CP to do all of this because of all the re-rolls that I had to get going on there. Then the knob and the smasher squig managed to do some more mortal wounds against the berserkers as well. Now, I'm in this situation where I've got to think about where I want to attack, because Beanie now will get to fight on death no matter what. So it's a case of, do I just let him delete one of my units before I get a chance to kill him, or do I go over here and make him pay to interrupt with the Hearthkin Pioneers? I think I've got to go with King Orc the Thirst, or the knob on the Smasher Squig. So he's going to raise Head Whoppers Kill Chopper aloft, and he is going to be hitting on the 3s against him, against the Berserkers.
For them as well, I'm going to spend 1 CP for Cyber Stim Infusion.
And remind me what this does again?
So that means they get to re-roll all their hits.
Oh,
so
perfect,
even
yeah.
though, because I think you're going to kill him, there's no way I'm getting around. It just means that their damage output will be, I'm going to kill a truck.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah, undeniably cool. So this is going to be hitting on the 3s, and 6s are great because we are Goths. No 6s there, unfortunately, to replace that, but I am going to be Strength 12, so...
Easy.
Your toughness is
5.
5, so that'd be 2s to wound. There is 4 big wounds coming through at -3, down to... Oh, there's nothing for you, is there? Because it's
yeah. So this is so 5 ups because of being in the Kringle conglomerate.
Yes, sir.
Christmas is strong with us.
Nice.
So 5s. I stop half.
Nice.
That's amazing.
And then I think that this is going to be 2 damage a pop.
Okay, so this is going to be 5 ups.
Nice.
So the big guy dies.
Nice.
And now this one lives on 1 wound.
And then it's time for the Squig Bitey Jaws coming in. So this is going to be 3 attacks. Is it 3 attacks or 2 attacks, Jules? You should know
I thought
this.
it was 3.
I'm going to just double check that one. Okay, so it's 2 attacks with the Squig Hog Jaws, 2 big hits. This is strength 7, so it'll be 3s to wound. And there's a mortal wound. No, it's not with this one, so it's just 1 regular wound coming in at -0 to you because of your Armour of Contempt on these guys. Doesn't make, but it is 2 damage a pop.
Okay, so 5s.
Ooh, he is dead.
So he's down.
So the entire squad has been wiped, but they do get to attack back. But it's at the end of the fight phase, isn't it, for that one? Or is it right now that they go?
Right now.
Might as well do it right now. I mean, it's not going to make any difference on that.
Well, give me a moment to think about how I'm going to do the damage distribution here.
Sure thing. So the Berserkers are splitting their attacks down the middle. How many attacks is it per ball?
So the guy without a friend has 3, and the guy with a friend has 4.
3 and 4 to the truck and the...
So we're going to do the 4 attacks into the truck first, hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything because of the Cyber Stim Infusion.
Nice. Re-roll, baby. Okay, so 2 hits. Wounding on, how much? What's the strength of this?
10.
So it's toughness 6 though, so 3 big wounds. AP on this, it doesn't matter.
-3.
Because of the fact that he's got the 5 up. Wow. Come on, dude. Ooh, it's the double 1. Is it worth even...
So that's 6 damage.
6 damage in total, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 damage, he's down to 4. The
So he's bracketed at least.
He's just like... And then this guy over here attacking the knob on the Smasher Squig.
Who...
3 attacks this
and
time.
he killed that unit, so he'll now have a judgment token.
He will have the judgment token because he was the one to finish off the unit, wasn't he?
So this will be...
6s are great.
Yeah.
Ooh,
they are great.
They are very good.
And this will then be... so he's toughness 6, isn't he?
He is, yes.
So this will be a 3.
Cool.
Okay, so
2 5-ups to make. Makes 1, fails 1. Now, is it worth me CPing this one? How much damage is it going to be? 6. It will kill him if I don't CP it and make
but
it.
I only made 2 through. You've already blocked 1, so it'd just be 3 damage.
Oh, it's just flat 3. Okay, I'm going to take the 3 then on that one. So he's down to 2 wounds remaining. So that is them gone. Are you spending the 2 CP to interrupt over here with the Pioneers? I am. Okay, so the Pioneers are going to be attacking now with their Fists of Fury. So the Pioneers are attacking with their Fists of Fury.
Yeah,
nice,
auto-wounding.
2 auto wounds onto the Squig Hog boys.
Everywhere. So these are strength 4 versus...
Toughness 6.
So 5s to wound. It's an extra wound. So we've got 3 wounds coming in at 0 AP.
Wow, 3 4-ups. Very rare for an Orc to be able to make their base saves. He makes 1 of them. Now, it won't kill the guy, so you'll just put him onto 1 wound, and that is fine for me.
I'm gutted. I was really hoping just to be that
guy.
little cheeky.
Yeah. Now the guys are going to be attacking back with their stickers. So it's going to be hitting on the
Stickers
3.
of shame?
Stickers of shame, indeed. The 2 6s replace those 2 1s there. I drop that one there. This is going to be strength 8, I believe, on the charge with all of that.
3s.
So 3s. That is going to be 5 coming in at -2.
So 5/5 ups to
Here we
save the Pioneers.
2 damage a pop.
So that will be... One of them is left on a singular wound.
And then it's the Squig Jaws with the extra attack.
Oh no, he'll be on
the...
2 wounds.
Okay, so this is going to be the Squig Jaws coming in next. Will they be able to do the damage? Pops off for the one that I drop over there. And this is going to be, again, strength 7, so 3's to wound. You're looking at 4 more wounds and no AP on this one, I believe, because you take away the extra one.
I do.
Ooh, let's just double check real quickly. Fast attack, the Squig Jaws are usually -1, so that means that they are down to 0.
So 4 ups.
Ooh, 2 through, and it's 2 damage, 3 damage a pop.
3 damage a pop,
because of the
oh,
guy
yeah,
there.
yeah, then there's nothing I can do.
Cool, so the Pioneers have been wiped, and does that mean they get an extra judgment token on top? So that flips over now to
Oh, no!
face!
Not to a face!
He's looking at you going, I judge thee.
God damn, you've been so naughty.
Well, there we go. That has been the thing there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to consolidate this way to give some protection for my character. And these guys there are just going to stay put. I hold objective number 1 and number 3 over there and number 2. That is the end of the fight phase. It's just for morale for your boys over there now. They lost 5.
Yeah, so I'm going to pay 2 CP and just...
Insane bravery.
Yeah, I need to keep them alive.
Coolage. So that is the...
So you scored at the start. So we did scoring at the start, wasn't
Yeah, I
it?
scored,
so you scored
5 points because I just had 1 there. But now I'm on 3 objectives, which means that you will start the turn also scoring 5 points as we move into Votann, turn 2. So here we are after Votann turn 2 movement. Beanie, explain what you've done.
So first thing I did was use the combat medic ability on that unit and got back only the 1 man.
Ian!
But it's okay, it's another ion blaster to shoot up against those bikers and hopefully murderate some of them. The other thing I did, I moved my Carl up, he gave some judgment tokens out onto those bikers, and then I let out the beast. He shuffled over here to meet up with his friends who have come out of their little castle. And now he's nice and safe, ready to shoot, ready to charge and muck about.
Nice.
And this has, my Hecaton Land Fortress has squeaked its way up so it can get the shot in on the kill rig. Because it's going to go for that one big juicy...
You've got to.
Because
Really,
what if I get the 18?
Yeah, I know.
And
that's
just
the
see
dream.
it just go kablamo.
That's the dream, isn't it?
It is, exactly. And if I'm not going for that now, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
So, let us move into some kind of phase that wasn't movement.
Okay, let's do the shooting phase then. So where do you want to start?
That's the word. Okay, so I have 3 CP. I am going to start the shooting phase off here.
Yep, okay.
And they are going to shoot into your bikers.
Cool. So the bikers have got the cloud of smoke around them, so it's a -1 to hit.
Cool, so
them
all the guns are in, except for the...
Pistol on the guy, is it?
Yeah, because...
Okay. So these will be hitting on 4s, re-rolling the 1s.
So 1, 2, 3...
These are super spicy,
Yeah,
these
so
guys.
it's 4 shots, hitting on 4s, 6s are auto because of the 1 there, and they're re-rolling 1s because of the Carl.
Okay, so re-roll that 1. Oh, okay, so 1 hit.
Okay, so strength 5 against...
I just want to apologise as well for anyone at home if they can hear me sniffing. And I'm not going to make Beanie go through and individually cut out my sniffs. I do have a cold. Apologies. Okay. Because I'm just like, I could just hear myself sniffing. I was like, oh, sorry, lads, sorry. Okay, right, so here we go.
So they're toughness 5, aren't they?
They are toughness 5. You're
Okay, so
correct, sir.
4s. Not like that, it's
okay.
not. Okay, and now the plasma gun. Hitting on 4s. No, so good work, guys.
A warning shot across the bow is what we say here, isn't
Yes,
it?
that's what we're going to say, not a tremendous failure.
Disappointment. Why must you always disappoint me?
Okay, so the Carl is going to put 3 shots up into them.
Okay, so he's going to be hitting on 3s, because
Hitting on
usually he hits
3s,
on 2s, doesn't
and
he?
6s will be mortal wounds.
Yes. Oh my god, he actually managed to whiff all of those shots there. Unlucky.
Power shot.
Again, across the bow, across the bow.
Yes, bow.
Hopefully over here, this group of ion blasters will do much better.
So he's going to use his storm bolter.
Okay.
And he's going to put it into the bikes in front.
Yep, into the
So
swingy
he'll
old boys.
So he'll be hitting on 2s, 5s,
Fives
and
are great.
autos.
Yep. Okay, so there is 2 auto wounds.
And this will then be wound, because they're toughness 6, aren't they?
They are toughness 6, yes.
Or was it 5?
What's the strength of his gun?
It's 4 anyway, so it doesn't
Yes,
matter.
yeah.
I'm just quizzing
Okay.
you.
I need to know these
So
things.
2, and this will be at -2 because of the range.
Still on a 5-up ride though, and he makes 1, fails 1, so one of them does die.
Hooray!
Goodbye, boy. Okay, right, so then that is his shots. What about the rest of the group there?
Okay, so here I am going to put all of the... Hang on, give me a minute.
So we are back, and Beanie has a plan, and that plan is
To drop-
splitting fire.
Lots and lots of splitting
Oh,
fire.
me, oh my. Okay, so explain to the kids at home what you're doing.
Okay, so I'm going to put the plasma pistol and the magma rail into the wounded truck.
Ouch.
And then all the bolters are going into the guy in front of them.
Ouch, the
Yes.
second.
So if I can wipe that out a bit, then there's going to be loads more people. I'm scared, guys. I'm just quite scared at the moment.
As you should be, as you should be. But remember, the second phase of the war is much less deadly after
Yes.
this. So, it's the plasma pistol first, is it?
Oh, yes, of course.
Cool,
Yeah.
let's do it.
So 3's re-rolling 1s.
Good thing that he is. Perfect.
Good. So it's strength 8.
Cool, that's a 3. That is a 3. It's a 5-up save. Will I be able to save myself?
It's -3. Aren't you
Doesn't
on
matter. I've got a 5-up invulnerable,
Of
remember?
course,
Because
yeah,
I've got the war, baby, and the war protects.
Right, so magma rail is going for the big shot, hitting on 3s.
Okay. It's a big 6, so that's an auto wound against the Squighog boy over here.
I don't
So-
know, that was against the truck.
Oh, okay, so that is going to be another 5.
But he doesn't have a judgment token on him, so I've got to roll the wound.
Oh, of course you do. Ah, see, this is the thing. I've forgotten how to play
Yes.
your Warhammer.
Okay, so 3's to wound.
There it is, baby.
Cool, so no invul on this. It's -3, and it's D3 plus 3.
Oh, right, okay,
So
so no...
butch that shaking of
Well,
hand
okay,
away.
so that means he is already dead. And he's only just dead, though, because it is 4 wounds.
Does he
Does
explode?
he explode? He does not explode, and I will roll for the boys, and we will come back after that. Do you want to do your last shot against this guy while we're quickly on it, because you had all the other iron rifles going in?
You do that, I'll count up my dice for the bolters, and we'll be ready to go.
So I had to pay for emergency debarkation in order to get my boys out and onto the objective again, or risk them dying horrible deaths related to rules. So I lost 2 guys on the way out, which sucked, but it's okay. Now, Beanie's gathered his dice, so it's time to kill off this Squighog boy.
So yeah, it's 16 shots.
Oof.
And because they're Hunter 2, so always 2 shots.
Nice.
And because he's got 2 judgment tokens on him, this is going to be auto wounding on 5s.
Yeah, he's very dead indeed.
Okay, auto again.
How many minuses on this, is it?
And again, -2.
Okay, so it's going to be on his 5-up in
Oh, and re-roll 1. Into
Into
a 1.
1, classic.
Okay, so they are the auto wounds.
Oh god, I'm just
Enjoy
going to do
that.
them now. So that's 4,
No,
5,
no,
6.
you're going to wait.
5, 6, okay.
5s.
That's 7,
So 3.
8, 9. So 9 5-up saves to save a guy with
10, I think,
Oh,
isn't it?
10? 10 5-up saves. Let's see if I've got it in him. What a surprise, he does not. He tried his
Wow,
best though. He tried his
really
best.
had a go.
But that last Squighog boy is finally down now. So that is the end of their shooting and the end of the Squighog boys.
Yes.
Nice one, bruh.
Thank you.
Okay, so that is all your shooting done now, apart from the Hecaton, who's going to go into the kill rig over here.
So he also is going to be going on a wild ride of splitting fire.
Yeah, of course. So some into the bikers, I imagine, and the big boy into him.
So
Oh, he's going sideways. I
So
like
the
it.
auto cannon
Sure.
is going to go into the Orc boys here to see
Yep.
if he can thin the hood.
Yep. Cool.
The mega gun
Yep,
is
into
going
the
into the
kill
kill
rig.
rig, and this will be the time that I'll be invoking the kill shot.
So the once per battle kill shot is being used right now.
And then the bolt cannons are going to go into the war boss
Okay, to the
biker
bikers,
boys
yep. Cool.
things.
Wicked. Right, okay, so do you want to do the bolters against the boys first? And we'll work up to the main course,
Yeah,
shall
so
we?
we'll do the 6 shots of the auto cannon into the Orc boys over there.
Sure.
So this is going to be hitting on the 3s.
Indeed it will. Okay, so that's a fair spread of hits. Strength of this is 7, isn't it? So
7,
3
so
to wound.
3.
So 2 coming in at 5 up
-2,
in
yeah.
vulnerables. Does not make a single one, so 2 more boys bite the big one.
But they've got the pain boss near them.
No, the pain boss is actually over here.
Oh.
He's,
Oh, that's not a pain boss.
No,
No, he's
that's a
just
knob over there who's just leading the charge, looking slightly large. Okay,
Excellent.
So that is 2 boys lost over there. Now it's time for the other cannons into
Yes.
the war bikes over here. Now this is going to be -1 to hit them with their cloud of smoke.
Okay, yeah, so it's going to be hitting on 4s, 6s, auto
great.
wounds.
Yep. Not a bad spread of shots there.
But no 6s.
Oh, 6s, yeah, you're right.
0.
Okay, get out of here. 3s, and now this is strength.
6.
There's going to be 3s to wound them. Okay, so it's 4 wounds coming in.
-2,
Again,
so
on
5
the
ups.
5 ups. Makes 0, so there's 3 wounds a boy. So how much damage is it a piece?
So that'll kill 2 because it's 2 damage each.
Oh, okay, so 2 of the war bikers are out of there. I'm going to take that one from there. Oh, I wish I'd stuck these to their bases.
Yeah, I often wonder why you don't.
I just like the ability to flex them left and right as they turn round corners.
Guys,
cool.
it's because he goes around his house making them go up the banister,
Yeah.
over his partner's head, all this kind of stuff.
So I've lost 2 there, but now we go to the big shot, the kill shot, as it were, against the kill
I'm
rig.
so nervous about this.
Hitting on
3s.
Hitting on 3s, here we go.
And I've got CP for a reroll.
Yeah, definitely. It's a big hit.
So it's strength 14.
Guess I'm toughness 8, so it's going to be wounded on
3s.
3s. Ooh, it's the big wound.
Yes, so no invul. It's
Okay.
-4.
So this is going to be on your, this is going to be your 2d6 plus 6. So let's see, the big roll. Here it is, baby. Ooh, how many we're looking at?
That's 15.
Oh, he's alive on 1 wound. I love it. He is alive somehow on 1 wound, but the kill shot has definitely left its mark indeed. Pajoom! You can imagine that the whir tower kind of just disappears from the back of it, or like maybe that it cuts all the way through the middle, but a load of grots then just appear out of nowhere to hold it and pull
It's
it
just the
together.
squig pulling the front ahead. Just like, come on, boy!
Just like a Father Christmas sled
Yeah.
behind it, and the guy in the whir tower looking very worried. 15 wounds just smashed through the kill rig there. A very bellissimo move indeed. So that's all of the shooting. Is there any charging to make, my friend? I tried to take some boys away so that the charging would be harder for your guys to get out.
So, Smashy.
He's outside of range.
ooh,
Oh, he needs boxcars.
Yeah, so he's going to go for boxcars.
Oh, yeah, do it, man.
Oh, is it worth it, though? Because he's just going to get beaten up by Smashy Squigface.
That's the whole point, isn't it?
No, he's going to stay put because at the moment you're going to have to come to him.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's worth doing that way.
He's not charging there. No, there is no charges.
Perfect, so that means that it's just down to, I can't fail my leadership on this one because I've lost 2 and they've got a better leadership than the other guys, but I can
On the
lose some guys there. So let's see if the Orks fail. 3 plus the 2 that I lost there, plus the 3 that I lost in total. How many have I lost? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've lost 4 in total, have I?
Yes.
I think that I have failed that, but let me just double check.
Yeah.
Miraculously, I have passed leadership over here, and also the Warbikers stand firm as well. So that is the end of Votann turn 2. It was pretty explosive indeed, and this guy is feeling very sorry for himself as we move into my turn 3. Now, I start with 3 objectives under my control, which means that is a whopping 15 victory points.
Congratulations.
To me. Hey, but the war energy is depleting slightly as we move into my turn 3. So here we are after my movement, and though the tide of the war might be ebbing a little bit less and less, the green tide overall is flowing forward, and I've pushed forward with the kill rig over here. The 1 wound is not going to stop him from delivering damage where it needs to be done. The war boss and his retinue are moving forward, as is the knob on Smasher Squig over here to get rid of these pesky, bloody ion wielding Hearthkin over here.
They're bolters.
Oh, they're bolters. These are the things. And the Warbikers have pushed forward as well. The sun, the natural sun, is causing havoc with the focusing. Boo! Booans! But at least we're moving forward now and trying to get into Beanie's face. Even the commandos have decided to stealthily sneak forward to claim objective number 2 for me. So that's all my movement done into the psychic phase. And we're going to start with a cheeky little smite. 18 inches away is going to be that group of the bolter-wielding Hearthkin. Goes off on a 5. I love eking out these. Eek for an een wound. So 1 guy is die. Then the next one that I'm going to do is probably going to do, I believe that it's, I don't think I've got anything else that's within range to do damage, actually. I'm going to check to see what the range of Squiggly Curse is. Unfortunately, the squiggliest of curses is only 12-inch range, so cannot get that done. So that's the end of the psychic phase, but it does mean that big laser eyes Barry here has some good news. All of the boys here, the Combi Rocket and the Sluggers, are going to go into this group over here. And I may actually commit to a further dousing of fire from the commandos and to them. Yes, I have a plan, So here it is. All of these guys here. Into these guys, which looks a little bit like. So that means that I killed 1 whole guy. All right. What I'm going to do now, though, is I am going to go over to the bikers, and they're going to fire in all of their shots in against the same group to try and weaken them up so that potentially the kill rig can fire unopposed against the HQ choices. Now, wouldn't that be a thing? But let's see how it goes with the dice rolls. So with the repeated sputtering of lead from the bikers, they managed to get 7 wounds against the group over there, which look like that's good. That's good.
So
5 dead.
I think they might. Are they gone? They're nearly gone.
There's still a fair few. There's still a fair few. Don't worry, they're not gone just yet. But have they lost character protection with the 5 gone? That's the question. Oh, they've just got it still. Just got some character protection. I've got to do 1 more wound against them. God damn it. Okay, I'm going to see what range these slugger boys have got to see if they can shoot at the guys in front of them. And if not, I'm going to have to potentially... Oh, no. When I was to think about this, I'm going to have to commit all fire towards them from the kill rig, really, aren't I, if I'm going to do any damage. So, okay, that's probably what we're going to be doing. So believe it or not, even though the kill rig has all of the guns and all of the funds, he only managed to bring them down to the final Thane over here. Even Gary Laser Eyes did not manage to do the damage that needed to be done because it hit but bounced off the Thane's armor as he just said, what is this pathetic light display that you're throwing over here? I haven't checked to see if I'm within range of these guys there, but they are going to throw the bomb squig out towards the Hecaton. It'll be the only damage that I probably do to him. And the mech gun over here is going to fire over into the Einhardt champion over there because he is now exposed. So let's see how many shots he gets off against him. It's the big 3. It's hitting on the 4s. Pachoo, pachoo, pachoo. He hits twice. It's 2 big hits. It's strength 8 on 4s, is he?
5.
Oh, he's 5s, is he?
Yes.
Okay. It's 2 big wounds, -4, so he's onto his invulnerables or whatever he's got.
4 up.
Ooh, it's
I'm going to
D6 damage. If it
CP
goes.
that.
Yep. It's D6 damage coming in against him for 2.
Okay.
Ba-boom, ba-boom. Not bad at all. Okay, I'm going to measure up and then throw a squig. Throw that squig! Go! Kabloom!
That was terrifying.
It does explode. For how many mortal wounds does it get you for? One mortal wound. God damn these squigs. Paying for themselves. 10 points to go.
Time.
Yeah! So, that's the end of my shooting there. I managed to get 1 wound through from the sluggers over here, but he's got a med kit, so that bounced off. And I did 1 wound against the Hecaton over here with the squig bomb. So that's all my shooting done. Now it's time for the charge phase, and what we're going to try and do is do a charge with King Orkthr going across into the Einhardt champion, the boss and the boys going into the Thane to just show him how it's done. And these guys over here, they're going to ride forward into the regular Hearthkin that are there. So let's get some dice rolling and come back with the results. So it looks like this. I managed to make all my charges over here, and the knob on Smasher Squig managed to do a whopping 3 mortal wounds to the Einhardt champion as well. So the bikers made their way in, crossing over the pipes to slam into the regular guys, and the Warlord has heroically intervened around the corner so that he can tie them up in physical combat.
Fizzy.
So, Beanie only has 1 CP to spend, so there's no interruptions going on. So let's start with Head Whopper's Kill Chopper wielding Big Knob over there, going in against your boy. 5 attacks, he's within range of the boss now, so he's hitting on 2s instead of 3s. 6s explode because that is Goth territory. Good, okay, good start, bro. Okay, so there's 3 hits coming in now. This is going to be strength 12. Now, your toughness is
5.
So it'd be 2s, but up to 3s because of his
the ram shield, yeah.
Because of the ram shield that he's got there. That is 2 mortal wounds, sorry, 2 mortal wounds, 2 regular wounds coming in at -2 down to -1 for you.
So 3 ups.
Here we go. Ooh, and then the Squig Hog Jaws coming in as well. Ooh. Okay, hitting once. No wounds either. Wow, okay, so he's done a bit of Whiffington over there, has not managed to kill the Einhardt champion.
What?
Let's see if the Thane can be pulled apart by those guys over there. We'll be back for that.
How is he not dead?
I don't know. That was a bit of a stinky one there.
You outbutted him for 3.
Oh, I don't know. That's the thing. He does all of his damage on the way in rather than on the way out.
What?
So it's going to be, I'll roll all of these guys' attacks off camera and we'll be back with the results. So at the end of that combat round, he's still alive. I didn't do any damage with him whatsoever. I tore the Thane apart, but unfortunately I just could not get the damage out against him from the knob on Smasher Squig. Over here, though, the Warbikers were much more successful. They managed to plough through, ride over and destroy the Hearthkin that were in front of them, and they're going to consolidate in so that they are contesting, or at least capturing objective number 4. And now Beanie gets to make his attacks against them, auto-wounding on 4s though, because of the fact that I've got 3 grudgement tokens against him.
Okay, so it's going to be 4 attacks from his Plasma Axe.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s, obviously 4s are
Brilliant. Okay, so
2 auto wounds.
Yep.
And these are strength 4, is it 5 or is it 6?
I'm toughness 5 on this one here.
You
want it to be 6.
It's not. It's
okay,
5.
so 4s to wound. Ooh,
okay.
So
So it's
three
three.
saves of
Minus 3. Sorry, yeah.
yeah, -3. So I've got 6 up save because of the fading
Yeah.
power of the War. I do not make a single
So
one.
it's 3 damage a pop.
So that's 3 dead boys.
Because of guild connections giving the +1 damage. And now,
the knife of justice.
the knife of Justy Just.
Will it be able to stab it right in between the tailpipe of this bike boy?
I've saved the CP.
For the re-roll here. Let's see it.
On a 2.
There it is.
So it's D3 plus 3 mortals.
Ooh.
6 mortal.
The biker boys tasted objective number 4, but unfortunately it was then torn from them as they were then.
And now
torn
he's
apart.
going to consolidate towards there to get onto the objective and go, you can't
Beautiful.
beat us on everything.
So now it's going to be the Einherjar champion coming in next.
It is. He only listens to Enya.
He only listened to Enya, yeah.
Like, it's all big speakers around his neck, just pumping, calming music.
What's the strength of this bad boy here?
So it's times 2,
Okay. So
-3,
yeah.
D3 plus 3 damage.
I mean, I'm dead if I let a single one through. And how many
It
attacks
hits
does he
on
get?
2s.
Oof.
It isn't affected by minuses on that, and any 6s will do D3 plus 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, so I think that I'm not even going to bother spending the 2 CP for toughest squig hide. I'm just going to see how we get on
So
with that.
hitting on 2s.
Indeed we do. And
D3
he's-
plus
yeah,
3
okay,
mortals.
So he's
for
very
6.
dead. Very dead indeed. The knob on Smasher Squig has finally been put to rest. So that is the end of the fight back.
Consolidate in,
Getting into it, brother.
because I just don't want you to just
Remember, I
shoot him
will fight
with...
first.
Yeah, then that's fine, but
Yeah,
it's
okay.
better than getting shot by Gary Laser Eyes.
Absolutely fine. So that is the end of things. I charged into Beanie's backline, but he pushed me back there. But I have taken out 2 of his key objective secured units, so that means that the end of things...
I've got 3 models left.
He's got 3 models left, but they are big, chunky models indeed, and could destroy an entire army with one single round of good shooting, which is possibly what's going to happen as we move into your turn 3. So Beanie's movement was swift and decisive, much like his judgment will be against the Orks for besmirching his fellowship. So now all of these guys have moved forward. The Grudgment token was fired out towards the commandos over here. The Hecaton Land Fortress is moving over to contest objective number 2, and also the, what's his name again, the Carl?
Yes, the Carl.
Has pushed forward over here to challenge that, while also being in range of the kill rig to shoot the 1 wound remaining off of it. So let's move into the shooting phase, brother, and get on with it. Where are the shots going to be going?
Right, so we're going to start with the really important one, which is going to make me sad if it goes wrong.
This one here for
Yes.
the pistols. Pistols in here. You only need to get 1 6 out of these 3 shots in order to kill the kill rig. And he's
Yeah,
doing it with
2 mortal
gusto.
wounds.
Does he explode? He does not explode, but all the boys now pile out, and I'll roll for them. So these, my boys, now, they've piled out here onto objective number 1. One of them died on the way out. Not good. Over here, though, the Hecaton Land Fortress is eyeing up the commandos and the Smasher Gun. He's going to fire everything bar the Magna Rail into... As the Magna Rail going into this one. Magna Rail to this, everything else into the commandos.
Yes,
That's what's going
yes.
on, baby.
So we'll start with the big shot.
Sure thing.
Hitting on 3s, 6s explode. Ooh, I didn't give myself a CP either.
Cool.
Party.
Ooh.
Cool, so it hits. It'll be killing on 2s.
Oh, I saw the
Cool.
1 roll pass.
So
is
it's,
minus.
yeah, it's -4.
I still get the 6 up shrug, unless it has the invulnerable ignoring. Is this
Oh,
that
yeah,
one?
it's
Yep.
ignoring
Cool, right, so
vulnerable.
he is gone. The Met Gun is out of there, baby.
Yes, it would have been 10 damage.
Yes, he's very out of there.
Yes.
Now
So-
the rest of the shots into the boys.
So
over
the
here.
auto cannon going in. 6s. So looking for those 6s. That's 2 auto wounds because
Not
they've
bad.
got 1, and now wounding on 3s with these. Okay, so 3 wounds, and it'll be at -3.
So this would be just a 6 up save straight for them because of the fading power of the war. None. And how much damage
Oh, yeah, of
apiece?
course, 2 damage each.
Okay, so the first one shrugged. No. Second one, double 6s. Nope. Third one. No. Okay, so 3 of the boys die.
Cool, and now it will be the 12 shots of the bolt cannons.
Nice.
God, I love bolt cannons. They sound so metal. Right, so 3s, 6s, great.
Yep. Nice.
Okay, so only the 1 greatness, but a lot of hits. So,
Nice.
you know. So this will be wounding on the 3s.
Okay. So I've got 6s and 6s again. How many have I got to make?
6.
Ah, there we go. 6, 6, 6.
Uh-oh.
But
We did a cross. That was meant to keep him away.
Okay, so I saved 1, and then it's 1 damage a pop, is it?
2 damage.
Ah, 2
Bolt
damage. I'll
cannons
tell you
are
what.
savage.
Okay, so 1 is dead. 2 is dead. Oh, I tried a bit harder then. 3 is dead. Come on, Jules, you can get 1 double 6. I believe in you. No, and then the last one. Oh, he tried his best. Okay, so 4 more die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still there, though. Still alive.
But very badly
yeah,
hurt.
yeah, bad times indeed. Okay, so
Oh.
that's all the shooting done. And you can't fire your storm gauntlets in combat, can you?
I don't think so.
Not a pistol. Okay, so the defender fights first, so we're going to...
You haven't let me charge,
Oh,
mother
you,
liquor.
oh, you want to come in, do you?
Oh, yeah, I'm coming to see you.
Okay, cool.
Gonna come be with you.
Here we go then.
So he is going to pile in for the
Sure.
4 on a 5.
Oh, he's thinking about it.
So
Okay.
he's coming in too.
Okay, do I want to heroically intervene around the corner for 1 CP? I think I do, because then it means I can move 6 inches with that, and I'm going to get in one-on-one with the Great One over here. Why not, eh? If I'm going to go down swinging, might as well go down now. So it's going to be the Carl versus the War Boss, the battle you've wanted to see.
Yes. So 4 attacks.
Against the War Boss, I'm assuming?
Oh, everything into the wall boss
Yeah,
that I can.
sure.
So this will be hitting on 2s. 6s are autos. That
Okay.
isn't the best.
Okay, so then this is going to be Strength.
So this will be strength 5.
Ooh, I'm Toughness 6, so you're going to be wounded on.
5s.
Nice. Ooh,
2 wounds.
Hello, there's a sneaky Chris Williams who's about to join us here today. Hello.
Hello. So this is minus 3, so on his 4s.
So 4 up invulnerable. Ooh, I'm going to have a CP 1 of those.
Okay.
Cool, and then the other one is half damage coming in.
So this will half it to 2 damage.
Cool, so that means he's down to, I believe, 4 or 5 wounds.
Yeah, and now I get to do the first knife.
The first knife coming in.
So on a 2. Ooh. Which is why I saved that CP.
Okay, baby.
The second knife.
Yes.
Oh.
So it's D3 plus 1. So 3 mortal wounds.
Oh, he's
to him there.
alive on 1 wound.
No!
Yay!
I thought I had him by the short and the curlies.
So he's alive on 1 wound, which is great for me because the boys are going to attack next, hopefully kill the Einhart champion, and then I'll finish the job with the War Boss over there. That's the plan, Stan. So let's do that right now. So the boys have managed to do a lot of wounds. Beanie cannot roll a single one in order to...
I'm going to invoke my once per game,
Oh,
rolling
there's like
3 at a
11.
time.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, the first batch is fine.
Come here.
Second batch is, oh, getting airing dangerously close here. Oh, come on. Oh, boo. Let's try and tear him apart with a power claw then. Come on, boys, let's finish this job. Oh, there it is. That's the explosion to replace that one there. This is going to be crushing you to pieces on 3s. Oh,
my God.
Boys, why? I really
It's hammer
need...
time. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah.
Damn it, that is annoying. The power of the war really does leave me at these moments, doesn't it? So please, crush my boys to pieces. That is
4
annoying.
attacks.
It's your fault. You came here and I started.
just
No.
took
No. I was doing so well. Then Chris arrived and it went downhill.
you've
Go
ruined
outside.
him.
Go outside.
Okay, so 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s.
Okay.
So that is
Nice.
D3 plus 3 mortal wounds there.
Okay, so 1 is definitely dead.
No, well, it's mortal wounds. It'll spill. It might kill all of them. Yeah. Mortal,
Boo.
Yeah. And so now I'm looking for 2s. So that is 2 wounds there.
Okay, so 2, 6
Minus 3.
Nope.
No, so it's D3 plus 3. 2 of them are dead.
Yep.
And now looking for the mortals. For 6. So
Okay,
that's
so that's
8 of
yep.
them dead.
So that is all of my boys wiped out. That's making my war boss's uphill struggle a little bit harder right now. But it's still, he's going to try. He's going to bloody well try. Come on, war boss, don't let me down now. You've come this far. You've stormed up the battlefield. You just need to stop these 2 clods. You can do this. I need to check how many attacks he's got. Okay, come on, War Boss, it is time. Goth Rocker time to stomp on that Carl. Hitting on 2s. 6s explode, that's good. Right, so now it's going to be wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
He's only a
Tough as 4.
wee boy. Okay, so you've got minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 2 down to minus 1 for you.
So 4 ups.
4
lots
ups,
and
baby.
lots of 4s. That is not
That's
a...
not even a D6! And it is 2 damage a pop, so he is dead.
Oh, he's absolutely brown bread.
Right, okay, cool. So 1 for 1 is okay. And I'm not going to consolidate into you because it's my turn next and I will charge into you and hopefully then finish him off. Well, boys, that wasn't the best showing there. I've
Morale?
got some morale over here for these poor old boys there. In
He
fact,
lost 6.
yeah, I've failed morale there. That's fine. I'm going to take the morale on the chin with that, so 3. And they're all good. So they're fine.
So, but one of them does run.
Yes, he does. Yeah. I shouldn't have rolled 3 dice then. In that case, so that's fine. And we're still contesting objective number 2 until I move over there and have 2 units against it. And then that should be mine. So that means at the end of that, you've done quite a significant punchback against me in that turn there.
I know.
Which is annoying to say the least, but alas and alack, we can't go back. So at the beginning of my turn 4, I have no power of the War anymore. But I do get a full 15 again.
Like, I can't beat you points-wise now.
But you can try and wipe me. If you table me, it's as good as a win.
Yes.
So, let's try and do the opposite to Beanie and time up for 2 turns so he can't kill me.
Oh, yes.
Let's go. Okay, so my movement was nice and easy. I've just consolidated my boys over here. I've got 2 objectives under my control. There's no way I can shift him off of this. I've got 15 wounds to chew through with, well, less than that in terms of boys. I will get +1 to wound, actually, just thinking about it, because you're within 1 inch of a terrain feature, and they've got the throat slitter keyword, but that is interesting. I don't know if it's enough that will really change the tide of battle, though. So, moving to the shooting phase, the war boss is going to try and fire his combi rocket into your face. He does not hit even slightly, and he's got the other shooter as well that's going in, hitting on 6s. Nope, okay. So, the boys over here firing their thump gun into the Iron Hair champion for 3. Will they hit him on the 5s? No. Okay, so that is all of the shooting done. Apart from them, incidental fire, we'll roll them off camera. I really don't think it will do anything. Charge phase. The boys and the pain boss are going to go into the Hecaton.
I would like to Overwatch, please.
Yep, which it looks a little bit like. Okay, so I've made my charges in over here. I lost the boys in the charge against that, but the pain boss made it in regardless. So let's do some combat, and it's going to start with the boss coming in, who's got less attacks now, but he's still hitting on 2s with the power clower. Ooh, 6s explode to replace the one that he lost there.
Okay.
Then this is going to be crushing you normally on 2s, but up to 3s because of his crazy ability. So we've got 3 coming in at -2, down to -1 for you.
So it's 3 ups, and I've got 1 CP.
There it is.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So then it's the attack squig, which we didn't get to make last time. 2 attacks.
What attack squig?
He comes with an attack squig.
Oh, is that the thing he's standing on?
Yeah. He
Yes.
hits you twice. He wounds you once.
And it's a 2 up?
Yes, sir. Ooh, now all the attacks again because of the brutal but cunning. So
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought I'd made it.
Okay, so he replaces the one he drops there. This is going to be winning you again on the 3s. 2 coming in, -2, down to -1.
3s.
There it is.
He's
yes,
dead.
Finally. God damn it, man. That took way too much effort to go. But at least the Iron Hair champion is finally out of the picture, meaning that Beanie has 1 model left. Hopefully I can do some wounds with the power snapper. Let's see. Unsurprisingly, there was 0 damage done by the power snapper over here. So now it's time for the Hecaton to do the damage back.
2 hits.
Oh my God. Okay. Strength, a lot.
8.
Yep.
So 3s.
1 wound. AP
No
minus.
minus, no minus.
And he made it! Yay! Okay, so that's the end of my turn there. At the beginning of Beanie's turn, he's going to score 0 points there. But we have had a discussion off camera. There is a way that you can win only if you table me here. But in terms of gaming it out, you'd have to move... You'd have to kill them.
And then get the shot
And
off
then get the
against
kill
him.
shot against him. Then you'd have to come around and kill them somehow, and these guys would still be protected by the obscuring, so I would still win potentially by just moving them around whatever way, like
Pretty much,
counterclockwise.
you cannot lose.
However, for the sake of this Christmas crusade, let's just fire that big gun and see if you kill him anyway.
Good idea.
You got to leave the people with a high note, not a damp squig, as it were.
Okay, start my turn, I get 1 CP to make this spicy.
Amazing, here we go. It misses.
Which I need.
It hits.
Oh, yeah.
It hits, okay.
Okay,
and then,
so 2s to kill.
yeah, pretty much. Ooh,
Okay,
AP
so
minus.
It's -4.
Well,
no invul.
I got no save whatsoever, so it is...
2d3 plus 6.
Oh, he would have been so dead coming in. Even with the super cyborg body removing half of the damage coming in, that is more than enough to topple his 1 wound. But there we have it. In an upstart victory, we managed to get the Orks holding on to that precious goo. They just clearly wanted it just that little bit more than the Votann. The Votann managed to get the most out of it, though, with that damaging kill shot against the kill rig. It was utterly ridiculous. But I hope that you had a good time playing this Christmas Crusade, Beanio.
I did. It was very silly. Frantically painting up the Votann as fast as I could for it was less fun.
Yeah.
But it's been great. I love this army. I know lots of people don't love it at the moment. But yeah, I want to keep playing it, get better with it. Maybe make less ridiculous decisions, which may have cost me the game early on.
No, I think that you played it really well. It was just I was quite lucky in moving around and getting positionals with the kill rig against the Sagittars and being able to wipe out those.
I can't complain about luck after hammer time over there.
That was very ridiculous. But that's exactly why people should watch these battle reports, because there's always at least one ridiculous moment here on Brobnar every single week. Let us know what you thought about it down in the comments section below and what else you'd like to see on the channel in the future. Big love to GameMat.eu for sending us the precious goo terrain over here, as well as that. Big love to Crazy Doug for sending us the other ruined bits here, and also to GW for sending us the Octarius terrain and some other bits as well.
And Steam Forge Games,
for giving us the mats. Yeah, big love to everyone, basically. And that's how you should always end a Christmas campaign, with love for your fellow man, Ork, Votann, and other. So let us know what you thought about it. We'll speak to you soon in the brand new year. But before we go, if you want to follow Beanie over on Instagram, you can follow him over at
Beanie40k.
And you can follow me over at Instagram at RetroJ, but the O is a 0. I'm going to go now, retire to my coffin and die. See you soon. Bye.